The Minister of International Trade for British Columbia in Canada is with us here in Hong Kong as part of a regional tour. And Teresa Wat, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Can I start really by asking you about British Columbia, about what you see as the advantages that would take place for certainly Asian investors that wanted to go to North America?
Actually, we have the obvious advantage is because of our geographical location. So we are on the other side of the Pacific Rim, and I think British Columbia is the right place at the right time. We have the shortest shipping journey between North America and Asia. So every port in North America will have a longer traveling days compared with us. So that is the biggest advantage when you want to transport the cargo to the Pacific Ocean, especially our agri-food, our seafood, and other kinds of products as well.
So how would you consider Hong Kong? How would you rate Hong Kong as a centre for investment of the kind that you want?
I think Hong Kong is very similar to British Columbia, to Vancouver, because we are the hub to Asia Pacific. By the same token, I think Hong Kong is in a very good position to take on as a hub between the Western world and the Asia Pacific, because Hong Kong have a very good geographical location, and Hong Kong is fortunate enough to have China as a hinterland. So Hong Kong is really in a very good position to leverage any Western company, especially I'm talking about American companies, who want to take advantage of the economic growth in Asia Pacific.
Well, you've also gone to Indonesia, and you've also been visiting the Chinese mainland as well. How does Hong Kong really fit into that?
Actually, I always feel Hong Kong is really in the right geographical position. TDC has been doing a lot of leveraging work, not only for China, but also for the ASEAN market. I feel even more confident that we can really go for Hong Kong when we are doing trading with Indonesia and all the other, like Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, all those markets.
Now, Teresa, you're really pushing IT from British Columbia and indeed digital media. Would you see a connection between British Columbia and Hong Kong in those terms?
Talking about IT, yes, a lot of people know about British Columbia. They always think that we are blessed in natural resources like natural gas, mining, forestry. But now actually we have a thriving IT industry. And that's why the purpose of my mission to China is to promote our ICT industry to China. And actually Hong Kong is really leading the world in terms of the ICT cluster. I see a lot of connection there because we are leading in terms of our technology. We are leading in life science, in health science, in digital media, and Hong Kong has a lot of leading technology and also have a lot of capital. I think we can complement each other extremely well. Now,
Teresa, you were born and brought up here in Hong Kong, so perhaps an unfair question, how would you compare British Columbia to Hong Kong?
When I first emigrated to British Columbia, I find that the pace is really slow and I have trouble getting adjusted to this lifestyle there. I enjoy the living standard there. But I think now British Columbia is changing, especially in the last decade. We see the world as a global village. So British Columbia now see Asia Pacific as a really link to our economic growth in the future. So for that, I'm so pleased that as an individual who grew up, educated and worked in Hong Kong, and now being a Canadian citizen, I can really bring in the benefits and the advantages of the two worlds, and I can be that link and that bridge.
Well, we have this campaign, Think Asia, Think Hong Kong, which will be rolled out in Canada and also the United States. What do you think the reaction will be from British Columbia in particular for this campaign?
I think we are really pleased that finally Hong Kong is organizing this campaign to Canada as well. I understand this is a fall edition because Canada really has a lot of long-standing relationship with Hong Kong. We have 300,000 Canadians in Hong Kong. I think that's the sixth largest Canadian city in terms of population if you count the number of Canadians. So it's just the right time. It's obvious that we can go for Hong Kong to Asia. Then Canadians will find it more comfortable.